every day we going crazy, crazy. Now every day we going crazy, crazy. Now every day we going crazy, crazy.
Alrighty, what's up, guys? This is your boy Noob Prince, and today we're here with some Animal Crossing gameplay. So today's video is going to be about 3 things you can do on your island for passive income. But I'm going to give you 3 easy ways, passive ways, where you don't have to do too much work, just your normal dailies to get passive income. And it should build you up throughout the week. If you do this consistently throughout the week, I'm pretty sure you could break, easily 100,000 to 1 million, depending on how many hours you're putting into the game. I can see you breaking 1 million easy by the end of the week, but the low end of it, you can get 100,000 if you just casually do this throughout the week. So that'll put a little money in your ABD, get you something to pay Tom Nook off, and get Tom Nook off your back. So let's get right into it, guys. Alrighty, let's go ahead over here. Gotta wash my hands, of course. There we go. So we're gonna get right into it now. I thought about this because one day I was just out and about, and took some items into the Able Sisters, and I did it throughout the day. I was putting in some hours on the game, and then I noticed that I made about 100 grand in that day, and I was like, wow, okay. I threw that in my ABD, of course, and I started thinking, like, man, if I did this every day, I could make a lot of money. So first thing we're going to go into turnips. So as you can see, I got a lot of turnips right here. Run around in turnips. So the turnip market, okay, it's pretty much like the stock exchange, but for this game. So it's going to be turnips that you get. So every Sunday, there's a lady that comes, and she's walking around the island with a basket on her head and her nose running. And nobody ever gives her Kleenex, which is fine or whatever. Of course, because you guys bought all the toilet paper and bought all the Kleenex up. So she doesn't have Kleenex because you guys are hoarding toilet paper and everything. And now she has to walk around with a snotty nose. So she's walking around like that, and she's selling turnips. She sells them for different prices every Sunday. So the object of it all is to basically, you buy the turnips at a low price, and you sell them for a high price. So you get a return. So it's a profit off it. So it's an exchange, just like the stock exchange. So you're going to go ahead, buy a bunch of turnips. Like me, I bought a whole bunch of turnips. So say you buy them for $100. Okay, and then throughout the week, if you go down to the Able Sister store, they're selling they're buying turnips. They buy turnips every day except Sunday. Okay, they're buying turnips every day for a certain price, and they change their price twice a day. So you get an AM price and a PM price. You want to try to sell your turnips for a profit, of course, for more than you paid for them. So maybe it goes to 101, you paid 100 for it. That's a profit. But you want to kind of wait for the hot day, where they sell them for they're buying for the most. And I've heard things like 500 bells, 250 bells, 300 bells they're selling for. You can also go to other people's islands and check out their Able Sister shop and see how much they're selling for. If you got some friends, you can, negotiate. Let me go over to your town. Are your turnip prices selling for high right now? Let me go over here and sell some turnips. You could do some things like that. But this is a passive income video. So passively, without having to buy a Nook Miles ticket, go to your friend's island, get that stuff, come already back. You just buy the turnips from her. And then you wait throughout the week and you try to catch the high price, a price as high as possible over the price you pay. Now, it's hard to try to catch. You got to check it twice a day. But a good indicator of that is it's a site called ac.turnip. Now, you go to ac.turnip. There's a turnip calculator there. Now, when you get that turnip calculator, okay, you're able to put in your buy price and the prices they are every day. The morning price, the AM price, and the PM price. And if you could get those, get that logged in there, it kind of gives you a glimpse of what a prediction of what the week is going to look like. So if I put in Monday 101 and I bought them Sunday for 100. It's going to tell me what the price likely would be Monday evening, Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning, Wednesday evening, likely. It's like a kind of projection calculator. And it's usually kind of spot on. So it gives you like a range, an average it could be, the highest it would be, and the minimum it would be. So you can kind of gauge what days you can sell your turnip and stay on top of things. And that site is called ac.turnip. You could go ahead into your Android phone, put it in, and check it and start filling those numbers and get some money from it and make a little loot. So that's a passive way to do it, because you're just going and buying and you're just waiting it out and then you're just turning it in. So that depends on how much you buy and how much you sell them for. I can see you're making over $100,000 easy. You know what I'm saying? Or getting closer to that million. That's why I said that million. It just depends on how you want to work it and how much time you want to put into it. So now we're going to our second thing. Now our second thing is going to be sell and give out fruit. Now there's fruit on your island, okay? This is a natural thing. It grows naturally. Like my island has cherries, okay? I went to another island and I got peaches. So now I have cherries and peaches. And that's another thing you can do. Also, go to other islands, grab these different things and bring them back to your island and plant it. You know what I'm saying? So you can have that farming system on your island. So I got cherries, I went and got peaches, and I got coconuts. Okay, so I got some palm trees down there. I planted some peach trees out here. You know, got some cherries. Now you can take the cherries, you can eat them, you know, for strength and everything to be able to dig up and pull up trees. But also you can sell them to the Able Sisters and they buy them. And they buy them for about, I want to say, like cherries. I can't say specifically. I don't even remember the last time I sold them a cherry because I found out a different method. Okay, the thing was, if you take your fruit and you give it to your islanders, they will sometimes give you items or items that you can sell to the Able Sisters for way more than you would turning in that peach or that cherry. Or they'll give you money, which is about, you know, way more than the Able Sisters will get you. So you're getting money from your islanders just by being a good islander. You see? So the Nook's Cranny pays well, but the islanders pay more than the Nook's Cranny. Okay? Your islanders give you these rewards. So let's go try this out over here with Renee. How's it going, Renee? She says, I'm going to lose my mind. I've been so itchy lately. It's got me in a really bad mood, scritchy. Okay, sure. Okay, I'm trying to give you something. Stop trying to walk away from me. Okay, this is for you. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her a peach. Take this. And like I said, this is eat these for days. Boom. 750 bells she gave me for one peach. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything but shake a tree, grab it, and give it to her. 750 bells. I think if you had a bunch of peaches around, you'd be able to get that. You see? So that's the thing. That's why it benefits. You get these this farming system going where you're grabbing things from other islands and planting them on your island. You can give them to your islanders and they'll pay you money for them, or give you a clothing object in some type of object that you could sell for more money, or that you really wanted, you know, you can use. Build you an orchard full of like peaches, everything, apples, cherries, or whatever. Then when you need money, you can just go ahead, harvest that, take it to the Able Sister shop, sell it all, or just throughout the day, just give it out to your villagers day to day and make a constant income passively without really doing anything. You see? So yeah, it's a little work going to start the orchard and different things, but it pays off in the end. You know what I'm saying? It takes money to put into investments. You got to work hard for the money. Once you put it into investment, the investment should be working for you. So that's the thing with that. So like I said, you plant, and then the thing about the fruit and different things, they replenish. So today it's gone. Tomorrow or the day after, they'll be right back. That's just money on trees. It's just like a money tree, but think about it, 750 bells 3 times on a tree. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to him, and I'm gonna give him a fruit and see what, give him a peach and see what he says. Oh, he just gave me something off top. He just wanted to be friends. Okay, cool. Which goes into my next thing. Be an active citizen on your island. Walk around, talk to your islanders, because sometimes they have things for you and they give you things. You see? And you could take these things and you could sell them to the Able Sisters for money, or you could take that and re-gift it to another islander and they'll give you money for it. You see? So like he gave me the shirt. if I take this shirt and I regift this shirt, you see, maybe somebody give me 1,000. Maybe they'll give me a better shirt. You see? So I gave him the shirt. This is what he's saying. 650 bells for the peach. So I just made 750 and 650. That's about 1,400 right there. I just made 1,400 right there off 2 peaches. You see? Now what if I had an orchard of peaches to go off of? You see? Like, let me check this shirt out, because it just depends. Like, sometimes they give me female things. But that's a pretty nice shirt. I like what I got on now. It was raining, so I had a rain jacket on and everything. Then as soon as I started this video, of course, it stopped raining. But point is, you get that stuff. I like that shirt he gave me. It was a yellow shirt. So I'm going to go over here and see if I could give it to, well, we got a balloon. This goes back into my thing. Being active island resident. So what's going to happen is, like, the balloons come by through the day. You're just doing your dailies. Balloon comes by. And usually yellow balloons have money. But sometimes these things have money. The blue ones have money. And that's the thing. So they give you these balloons. You get an item. Say it's a duplicate item. You can sell that item. You can give that item to one of your islanders. One of your neighbors. And they can give you money in return for that. So that's passive. You're just walking through, you shoot down a balloon, grab it, give that gift to somebody else, and they give you money for it. So you're making money hand over fist, you see? And you haven't even done anything, you see? So you want to be active on your island, you see what I'm saying? And talk to your islanders every day. Talk to your neighbors. Talk to them. Because they sometimes have things for you. Shirts, objects, items, and different things. And if you catch them working in their workbench inside the home, they give you craft ideas and different things. Now you could take these things. You might not like the shirt or whatever they give you, but you could re-gift that and get money for it, because they'll give you something, or even something nicer, nicer item of clothing. Or you could take that to the Able Sisters shop and sell it for something. You see? So that's just being active. You see? So like, I'm going here. This slingshot thing is a trip. So your islanders will tell you certain things. Like one time someone was sick on my island, and one of my neighbors told me, hey, you know, so-and-so's in the house sick, she doesn't want to come out. So what I did, I went and took her medicine. I took her the medicine, she gave me a gift, item or something I could use. And whether or not I use it or not, I could all sell it for money. So that's a passive way, you know, to make some money. Another thing you can do is just walk your beaches. You just pick up everything along the beach, just walk in the beach. Just walk in the beach. Pick up everything along the way on the beach. And then you just go into the Able Sisters shop. That should net you somewhere between 15 and 20,000. See? Just walking the beach, grabbing stuff, picking it up. Same thing you would do if you was doing cherry. And I got coconuts here. You can always knock those coconuts off, you know? Go in there, give it to one of your islanders and sell them. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm moving. I'm losing here. Let's get up here. Bam, right here. I'm a horrible slingshotter. I'm a better fisherman, though. So let's see what we got in there. Let's look at this. Clay. Let's go over here to the bottom. Bam. Natural guard chest. See, I have a natural guard. I already know this recipe, but I could take that to the Able Sisters and I could sell it. Or I could take this, give it to one of my neighbors, and they'll take it. And they'll give me cash for it, or give me an item that I can get cash for. So there's different ways to get passive income just by being active with your neighbors, walking around the island, just, you know, just walking around, hanging out. Another thing is when you have the square right here, and you have people that come in, and these vendors that come in throughout the week, okay? They're selling you stuff. You said, but they're also buying things. You see? So yesterday, Leaf came in. I think that's his name, Leaf. He was coming. He was selling flowers. Wow, he's selling flowers. But he also was buying weeds. So I decided to sell. I had a bunch of weeds that I had stored away, and I sold them the weeds. Same thing with the bunny. He came. He would send you on all kind of corrupt, crazy missions for those dumb eggs. But he was also buying eggs, you see? So then if you had excess eggs, you could sell those, you know what I'm saying? Same thing like with the fossils. Like you grab the fossils, you go taking the blathers, Blathers takes what he needs and he leaves you with the rest. Now you go take those fossils. You can sell them to the Able Sisters for a grip. Like they pay top notch for those fossils in there. So you can make a lot of money off that. Just digging up fossils. Yeah, it's a duplicate fossil, but good gosh, that like it sells for a lot, and that's some extra money you can get in there. So one of the things I also want to say is another way to gain, and this all still falls under being an active island resident. So this is the third one, being an active island resident. One thing you can do is when you get weeds, when you get fruit, when you get fossils and different, just stuff you think you might need later, just throw it in your storage. Stock it up in your storage. Like I stocked the weeds in my storage. Son told me just put the weeds in the storage. I don't know what you might need them to craft something. Sometimes you need these cherries, you need oranges, you need peaches, things to craft things. So you just stack it up in your storage. Throw it in your storage. And then when these people come to town and they say, oh, well, I'm buying peaches. Oh, well, I got a hoard of peaches in my storage I could come and sell you for. You see, I don't have to go try to pick all my peaches off my island, then try to go to another island, get some more peaches, come back and try to sell you peaches. I already have it stored away. So things like cherries, peaches, anything on the island, wood and different things, just store away and hold just in case, you need some, it comes in handy for somebody buying it for a ridiculous price. You see, like fish, I do a lot of fishing and I sell a lot of fish, but some fish I just keep just in case, because the guy came through with the fishing tournament and then he was buying fish too. And I'm like, oh, I got a gang of fish. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? He's buying them for double the price. So you want to kind of keep things like that in your inventory. You're going out doing your dailies, you're working on stuff, grabbing stuff. Keep a stock of these things you're working hard to get in your storage and build it up. That way, when these random islander vendors come to your island, you're able to sell that for mucho dinero, okay? So stuff like that. Because I got a hoard of fossils in there that I'm going to take to Blathers. I don't know if Blathers wants them all, but what he doesn't want, I could take to the Able Sister shop, sell that, you say, to them for a nice profit. And that's what you're trying to do. Make a nice profit with the least amount of work. So now my Able Sisters here are gone. They're redoing their shop. They're upgrading. Because they've been getting so much money from me and so many items from me, they're upgrading. So I'm interested to see how this thing looks. So that'd be pretty good. Another thing you can do is, like I said, flowers too. You see what I'm saying? You can take flowers. You can also sell the flowers in there. Like Leaf, like say he was buying weeds, and he was selling the flowers. And I'm pretty sure if you got friends and different things, you go to other islands or whatever, if you can visit your friend's island, they're buying things and selling things. They want certain stuff like that. So those are 3 things you can do on your island for passive income. This has been your boy Noob Prince. Love and light to you all. You guys stay safe. And I'll see you next time on the Noob.
I be having long nights. I cannot waste no time. Money stay on my mind. I be out working. I swear I work the hardest. I do what they ain't taught us.